record this. We are recording. So those of all of you across the world, I know I got people in Nigeria, people in different places of the world that it's like late for you guys right now or wee hours in the morning. So sorry that you are not able to get with us. But for everyone else, welcome to our training room, our training call tonight. We have a couple things that we're going to do. And basically all we're going to be doing, guys, is just training. You know, you're already in, so I don't need to sell y'all. Y'all already made your payment. No matter how you came in, whether you just came in as just a customer, a thumbs up, thumbs down, or you took the bundle package with the AIG software with the Hamilton and the Benjamin. However, you're in this room, so you're already on the team. All I want to do tonight is take two opportunities to share a couple things with you that I was informed about, and that has been extremely beneficial for me. If you guys keeping your eyes on EN is a harmonic in a 15-minute window. I know y'all gonna be trading while we're training, so that's one that we've been looking at. We're waiting for it to go ahead and go in a direction. We already got our 3 yeses. We got the yes. Here, let me just do this here, guys. Let me just share my screen real quick. Doing all this talking, let me just share my screen. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and talk about a trade that you guys can possibly be making some money on tonight while we are doing this here. Hold on for a second. I don't even think I have the harmonics on this one. Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's not a harmonic yet. I don't see it.
Well, there's one. See, here's the thing. Different brokers pop out different harmonics because this is CoinNet.
That's what I'm with. I've been with
Okay, CoinNet is not delivering one, but guess who is delivering one? Let me just tell you. You see that one?
Yep.
See that?
Yeah, who's that? Hugo's Way?
That's Hugo's Way with all the conditions. So sometimes different brokers are doing different things. This is the exact same trade side by side. If you see it, that's the same trade as this, and it has a bullish harmonic for it.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I also learned also with Traders Way. All these brokers are positioning these harmonics differently. So sometimes when we are giving them out, that's why the signals room, hold on, I jammed up my computer here. Y'all give me 1 second here. I have not been, my computer is jammed. Hello. It didn't get somewhere, I can't even get to it. There's so many screens, I can't even find the little part that I need to be having.
You want to share your screen and I'll do it for you?
The problem is not sharing my screen. It is where I have my screen at. Hold on. You know, it's right on the edge. There it is. Okay, I got it now. Shoot. Dang here. All right, here we go. All right. So this is actually a harmonic, even though it's not showing it right now in the CoinNet setup. It is one in the all right, guys. There's a trade I'm over there playing with. All right, here is trying to get all this stuff set up. I don't know why my computer is acting all funny right now. All right, guys, I think we're ready to go now. All right, here we go. All right, so here is the Euro NZD. This is the 15-minute window. Now, many of you guys, I don't know if you guys saw this trade. The first harmonic formed right here. All right, let me mute everyone out.
No, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, all right now. Sorry. I'm packing you an extra pair of shoes, and you're angry.
You recording, Sam?
I am recording. That's why I'm muting everybody out. So, guys, what we're doing is training on how to best use this, how I want to call it, how to best use this harmonic scanner with our system to help you avoid extensions. When you get your harmonic pattern, whether it's the 15-minute window, the 30-minute window, or even the hour, you want to wait. I have noticed that when I am waiting for my conditions to close and start going in the direction, my probability of winning my trades have been a lot higher. Okay, let me say that again. Normally, when we first did this, I was like, when you see it on the flash, as soon as you see the flash, take the trade. Well, that works sometime, but I have seen more times that the harmonic scanner has extended on you and has not it will stop a lot of you guys out before it is ready to go in that direction. So like right now, you had the first harmonic tip, the D was here, then it extended here, and then it made its third extension here. So this is the 3 extensions. So it actually was somewhere back up in here. So you will be a drawdown right now, almost 25 pips from when you could have waited for it to, you know, get to this point right now. And so one of the things even now that Fernando is getting better at, and that is waiting for the conditions to close. We see the D here. Yes, the thumbs up was already back here. I'm trying to make it bigger here. So here, I don't need this. I don't need this. Let me remove this RSI for right now so you guys can see everything. All right, so the D was here. You have your thumbs up. It closed. That candle closed. Then you had 2 more candles that actually caused it to extend. Because there has not been a thumbs down to kill this thumbs up, so this thumbs up is still one of the conditions of the 3 yeses. You still have your D, it's just shifted from here to here. Now you have your safe zone. Money line is already there. Safe zone closed. If this third candle here would start making this move up here, that was your trade to take right here. But you're waiting for the candle to go in your direction before you take the trade. So I would be looking to take this trade right about here, which is right at 1.65096. 1.65096. 2 minutes left in this candle. Once that happens, I'm looking to go where? To my TP border, which will give you about 35 pips. Guys, that's some good pips in a 15-minute window. So with this harmonic, I am looking for it to come to this TP border here once it crosses this line. So even if you wanted to personally put in you could possibly put in a pending order with this trade, maybe a few pips above that line I just told you, like a pending order at 1.6513, and have it going to your TP border. It still gives you a good amount of pips. So here is why I think this is going to be real beneficial to guys, because when I did this Friday, my losses with this trading, doing it this way, was a lot. I mean, it was really low. My losses were extremely low. I probably maybe have lost 1 trade on it Friday, and it was because it took too long to go toward the TP, and I just called it. So I took like a 10 pip loss. Other than that, once I waited, yes, I gave up this pip right here. Yes, this could have been right here, already 20 pips. Some of you said, Stan, you missed this 20. This was 20 you could have had. But this could also have been a move where it extended again. I'd rather teach you guys the way to avoid, hold on guys. I'd rather teach you guys the way to avoid as much drawdown as possible. Not, you can't eliminate drawdown, but you can minimize your drawdown as little as possible simply because you are basically waiting for the safest entry. Typically when it closes, your moving average is going to change colors. It's going to go from yellow. You might see a yellow line form right here and start angling up blue. And that's also a good sign for it going in the direction that you're looking for, just because of now your trend line is now going in that direction. So if you guys have any questions on that, this is kind of important. So okay, we should be having a new candle forming now. And so this may be the candle that we're looking for to take this trade. But I'm gonna open it up because I want interaction with this. I don't want this, I'm not doing a presentation. So I want to interact with you guys, because if you're using the thumbs up, thumbs down system, you want to be able to know with confidence that when you're taking your trades, that there's a high probability that it will go to your favor. And right now, we're still in a, you see your moving average, your trend line is still showing red. So though you got this candle to move, this candle went up, closed, but it still left your trend line still red. So I would be somewhat cautious of jumping into that trade immediately. Let it show you what it's going to do. Let the candle go in that direction. Let the and when it does go in that direction, this trend line is going to change colors. It's going to give you that blue move. And when it does that, that is your opportunity to jump in that trade to capture your pips. Any questions on this?
Yeah, Stan. Stan,
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, yeah. What is your trend line setting on that? That's not 50, right? That's not.
No. You could do either a 14. This is a sensitive one. This is an 8. So I don't know if y'all want to do that. I would stick with the 14.
Okay.
Yeah, stick with your 14.
And the third, yes, as far as the arrow. So you're saying to wait and see what that next candle does before you get in?
Right. You don't want to prejudge anything just because you got these signals. You still need to see it. So the D was the first yes. Your thumbs up was the second yes. Your safe zone is your third yes with your money line. So they go, hand in hand. And then is your TP border above your trend line? Yes. So you got all of the yes conditions that you're looking for. You're now just simply waiting for the volume to kick in to give you that movement. You want it to be above your last, this drawdown right here, this pullback right here. You want it to go ahead and break this line, because this is where it was. It had a little pullback of about 16 pips. So if you'd immediately jumped in this on the next candle, you will be sitting at a 15 pip drawdown. I don't think, Fernando, you're not in the trade yet, are you?
No, not in the trade.
Not yet, because he's waiting for it to go in that direction. By doing this, Fernando, how many trades did you win on Friday doing this way?
I won a bunch.
A bunch. He had a lot of pips.
I don't know. It was like,
he was able to gather
4 or 5 of them. A lot of pips, though.
And he just waited. See, here it is. It's moving. It's changing. Now, this is because I have it on the sensitive one. Y'all can do this trend line on the 8. I'm risky like that. If you want to be a little aggressive, you can put it on the 8. But for the most part, I'm only using this to, I can use this also to how long to stay in my trade. So as long as it don't break my trend line, you can ride it. That's another way to stay in your trades a little bit longer. But let the truth be told, your TP border has been giving you really good pip targets for capturing your pips.
Instead of 14, you're turning it to 8?
No, I'm saying keep it on the 14. Keep it on the 14.
All right.
Because this line is not, I'm just testing something out. This line is not a decision maker for you. It's just something to be monitoring, to be mindful of when you're in that trade. But to get in that trade is you're saying your D, yes. For the buy, yes. You got your thumbs up, yes. It closed. You got your money line green, yes. You got your safe zone, yes. Now you're just waiting for it to give you the volume to push that direction. And this is where DPF kicks in. Just be patient. Just like what happened. Guys, this is what happened with Bitcoin. Is this, do I have something open?
Yo, Stan.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Since you're saying wait for the candle to close, is that the same for the higher time frames, except for the daily?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is only these lower time frames. Hold on. I gotta check my money. Hold on. Hang on. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Get your pippin. All right. All right, y'all. I'm back. I gotta check my cheese. Sorry. But everyone look to take Euro NZD 15-minute window. When it gets to 1.6513, I would take that trade and I would look to go to 1.6537. Look to enter at 1.6513. Look to take it to 1.6537. That's what I'm thinking. But we don't trade what we think, right? We trade what we see. So none of y'all fire that button until you see it. All right, so.
And this particular trade is on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, and on the hour. It has a harmonic on all three.
Let's look at the 30-minute. There's a harmonic in the 30-minute. And let's go to the hour. There's a harmonic in the hour. You get 3 harmonics in 3 different time frames. It's possibly going there. Now this actually, if this one holds up, guys, woo-wee. This is a 1 hour harmonic. This is gonna take a minute. So don't be trying to jump in this no time soon. This is gonna take a minute. So hold on, guys.
Trade what you see. Wasn't it Buffett that said that?
Yeah, who said that? I don't know what I found that from somewhere, and I just been using it. So, but guys, this is a really exciting. So, hey, Mike, are you on here? Michael Wilson.
Yep, I'm on here.
All right, brother. Let me get you to go ahead and do that. Let me unshare my screen real quick, guys. We're gonna come back to some training, but we want to do something exciting right now. Go ahead, Mike. It's all yours, buddy.
Stan, you gotta pull your screen up and then share it so I can use it.
Oh, okay. I think I see. There it is right there, though.
What's up, Mom?
What's up, man?
Tired?
Is it my screen I gotta share?
Yeah, pull up your thumbs up, thumbs down.
No. I want you to share what you just texted me.
Oh, that. Oh, my fault.
Yeah. The training part, we're gonna get to that. I gotta set my screen up.
She's not on the call right now, but one of my first lines that I've been really working with her closely. She jumped from literally icon. She didn't even do icon. She went to 600 in less than a week.
That's awesome. Congratulations. What's her name?
Her name is Demetria Thomas. And
Demetria. Yeah. Congratulations, Demetria. You should be on here. We're telling you congratulations. Everybody congratulate Demetria. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey guys, you want to look out for Jamar. He'll be next, and you'll want to look out for Lorson. Lorson is right there at icon 600. So all he got to do is upgrade. He right there.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Lorson, man, Lorson just fell into a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Right.
He's on here.
Lorson, I'm gonna get you 3, bro. You're gonna be good. I gotta get 3 more for you. You out of there. So,
All right, no problem. Appreciate it, Mike.
Man, that's manna from heaven. Hey, Lorson, I need my piece, buddy. I need my cut.
Okay. I got it.
I put you there, man. I placed you there.
Yes, you did. He gave you a blessing, bro.
I want my 50%. So,
All right, no problem.
no, you know what?
On the road to mobile, bro.
Right now, I'm gonna close out with you, Mike. Okay, let me stop. Anybody have any questions on the thumbs up system and why we're waiting for it to close before we take that move?
Stan.
Yes.
Cornex, don't have the harmonic.
Are y'all in?
Yeah.
Have y'all have you jumped in that trade?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting ready to go.
I'm in it.
Okay. Yeah, it's already started making a move.
Hey, Stan, on my indicators, I can't get the safe box to load up. But it just has I guess the
safe box.
The little thing with the flower.
Oh, you got the Semifor's?
Yeah, is that the same thing?
No, it says 4x3 Semifor in your package.
Got you. I'll look it up.
Hey, Stan, send me that template, bro.
Huh?
That template for when you for the icons and all that.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, it's coming over.
So you heard me saying, so with Cornex, they don't form the harmonic right now.
Yeah, Cornex did not form a harmonic at all. No.
So we just
no, I gave you the entry.
Yeah, but besides that, without, I'm just asking a question besides the entry right now, it's not moving forward.
Oh, so what was your question?
We don't see the harmonic. If we don't see the harmonic, which on Cornex, we're not going to see as many, it seems like. Because he goes way.
That I don't know for sure. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe just this one is not showing. I don't know. I haven't really used Cornet to say that it's been given a lot of harmonics or not been given a lot of harmonics. So I'll keep that monitor because I just signed up for it and I put it on a demo account. So that's
okay.
So I'll keep my eyes on it for sure.
Right. So I just wanted to, trade without the harmonic because, I want to depend on the harmonic if it's Cornet, don't give it to me. Because my license is with this one here. So I can't trade to Hugo's way right now. Because my license key is with this one here.
Gotcha. All right, I know what you're asking me, but we'll talk a little bit after.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's stick with the harmonic. Does anybody have any questions on what we're saying to do now, guys? I want y'all to win a high percentage of your trades with very little drawdown. I don't want you guys getting caught in extensions of these harmonics. They definitely will print out a lot of them, and I want you guys to be able to withstand those drawdowns. But the way you'll do that is to untrain yourself on getting on it as soon as you see the flash. That's the best way to win a large percentage of those trades, is to wait for it to close. The thumbs up to close. And sometimes, now again, not all the times, but a high percentage of the time, you can wait for the safe zone also to close to give you a better also position of potentially getting that trade in your direction. So
now, Stan, what high time frames are we not waiting?
I would say, really honestly, I would say let me throw that out because I don't want to make it like my way is the highway or the right way. What have you experienced, Fernando? What time frames have you been trading the most?
So I've been going back and forth and just looking at everything, right? Like whenever I'm trading, I look at the 15, the 30, and the hour. Whenever they have like the one that we're looking at right now, EN, it has all three of them. It has the harmonics on all three. So I look at the 15 and I'm looking, I'm like, all right, this is where I'm going to get in. And if the 30 starts going my way, then I keep writing it. And then if the 30 keeps going my way, I look at the 1 hour and I keep writing it to the higher one, right? Because the border is way up there. So I most of the time I get in on the 15th or on the 30, but I'm looking at the hour. Does that make sense?
Right.
I'm looking at the
but that's if you get all three harmonics. What if you just get a 30-minute harmonic, do you wait for the thumbs to close as well as the safe zone to close, then take the next candle regardless of the time frame? Or like in an hour window, that could go 50 pips before that money safe zone closes. What have you find yourself doing more of?
So what I'm doing more of is I look at it and I see how much room I have, right? I see if the borderline, if all the way to the borderline is 100 pips, then I'm being very patient because I don't want to catch all the 100. I'll give 20 and I'll catch the 75, right? I'll give 50 and I'll catch the last 50. Like, I just want to make sure that it's not going to fake me out. So I'm looking at it and I see the money line, I see the thumbs up, and if it's closing, sometimes it gives you all of it in one candle, right? And if it gives you all in one candle, I wait for it to close and I jump on the second one if it's going my way.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So did that answer your question, or do you want us to give you specifically what to do and what not to do? Because it varies. Sometimes, guys, I would definitely say if you're in the 15-minute window, let me just say this for the record, because I trade 99% 15-minute window. If it's the 15-minute window, I need both of my thumbs up and my money line to close. Then take the third candle going in that direction. No matter where the TP border is, I will give up 10, 15 pips to not get caught in a 25, 30 pip drawdown or shift in the 15-minute window. If it's the 30-minute window, I will definitely wait at least for the thumbs up or thumbs down to close. And then then I'll wait for the safe zone to give me good movement in that direction toward the TP border. I may not have to wait for it to close, but on the 15-minute window, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm waiting for everything to close, take that third candle, going in that direction, and look to take that trade. So let's go ahead and look at that real quick.
Hey, Stan, what about if the thumbs up and the arrow are in the same candle?
Good question. If they are both in the same, and now is that in a certain time frame?
I'm just thinking about other scenarios.
If it's the 15-minute window, still wait for it to close. If it's the 30-minute window, now that's a judgment call that you need to make. Like right now, what's the name went up to that line. Now that it's formed again. EN is starting to, it's just the volume is not pushing in there yet, but it's definitely, I think it's definitely going to go to that TP border. I definitely think it's going to TP border. Here's what I'm pretty confident about, which I ain't certain, so I want you guys to be like, you told me. I'm pretty sure, or I got a strong confidence that it's not going to shift. Let me just say that. I think the shifting of this is over with. I think the shifting is over with. I think right now it's about to play around a little bit, and then it's going to eventually go ahead and head for that border. I do know, and got a strong feel is going to hit that TP border.
Hey, Stan, on Trader's Way, you have the safe zone arrow going in the direction right now.
Oh, you do? On Trader's Way?
Uh-huh.
Let me pull up Trader's Way real quick. Oh, I can't do it on this one. Okay. All right. So is it already above that marker I gave you? That 1.6, whatever I gave y'all?
No, it's not there yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, guys, I want to not take up all the time, but here's the goal. I want you guys to focus on 300 to 500 pips this week. 300 to 500 pips this week using the Harmonic scanner. Wait for those, because if you wait for it, then there's a high probability. Ooh, oh, whoa. Did y'all see that? What just happened?
There it goes. There it goes.
Woo woo. Oh yeah, hold on. Y'all know I gotta film my stuff right now. My little trade done jumped up 90 pips.
Can I ask a quick question?
You can always ask a question.
Thank you. The horizontal green line and the vertical red line that you had on your screen, what is that? What are those lines? You're making reference to the green one.
Let me go back to it again. You said the vertical what?
The vertical, like thick red line and the horizontal.
That was just me doing a marker of saying where the first time that D was forming at.
Oh, okay.
So that's nothing. That's nothing.
Thank you.
That's just me making a marker for training. So all you should have on your screen is your trend line. You should have your money line and then the TP. Those are the three things you should have. And she has crossed that line, y'all. It crossed the line. Hey guys, I'm trading live with the team. We are all on here. We are in this trade together. I am trading. I am in a trade right now, catching some nice tips with the team. Everybody say hello to YouTube and Facebook.
Hello, YouTube, Facebook.
Hello. What's up?
Hey.
I'm up 25 pips.
Say it again, Marilyn. You what?
I was up 25 pips. I'm
There
stacking.
it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not just training, but we're training and catching pips at the same time. This is phenomenal. Let me go ahead and get out of this trade. This money is good money here. All right, guys, hold on. Let me get back up here. I'm over here playing around. I ain't trying to get them back this money. This is good money right here. All right, any other questions, guys? Because I want to bring Big Mike on. He's going to teach us a little bit more about the war zone.
Stan Gilmore here. My problem is setting my stop loss. I keep getting stopped out. What's your approach here, man? Because I keep getting, made the pips. I don't want to take it. I don't want to get reverse done, and no matter what.
Hey, Gilmore, let me teach you, bro. You'll see, man. Just sit back and be.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys. Any other questions?
Yeah. Hey, Stan.
Yes.
Hey, I got on a little late. I don't know. Were you gonna go over like daily time frames and stuff?
Yes, I'm gonna close out with that.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna do it, Stan.
All right, Mike is gonna talk about it as well, so he might fix me
Everybody
up.
sit back and relax. No more questions. We got to get this money.
I got comfortable. I'm laying down.
I know, man. I'm about to go get me some popcorn here in a minute.
Go get the popcorn out. Like TF. Get the popcorn out. We're going to annihilate this market.
So, well, let me do this. Let me get out my trade, y'all. I think I'm gonna be comfortable with this quick 200. I ain't even gonna be greedy.
You stole that bread on Sunday, Stan. You know we don't trade Sunday.
I know, man. I know. I stole it. I ain't gonna lie. I stole it. They gave me 35 of them 4 times, so I'll take it. So let me do this. I am going to. Do you need my screen?
Yeah. Pull your screen up, but then share it, and I'll take control of it.
All right. Let me check out here. How do I get new customers to sign up? It does not.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in here a little bit, guys. I'm 20 minutes late. I miss anything? Okay. Yeah.
Mike, talk a little bit slow, bro.
Huh?
Talk a little bit slow. I'm telling Mike.
Yeah, Mike. You know you gotta slow down, bro.
Oh yeah, it good. When I get back in my teacher more, I'm gonna relax. Don't worry.
Yeah, all right, hold on for a second. I am moving. What time frame do you want me in? Mike?
Say it again, bro.
What time frame you want me to be in?
I've been seeing Lorison talk about the 4 hour. Let's go there because that's really safe. I'm gonna show everybody something real special on that.
All right, hold on for a second. Let me.
Yeah, the 4 hours and the daily chat.
No, daily is too long for us. We that's more a super long trend and swing. 4 hour get everybody some.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, teach.
All right, let me move this thing down real quick. Get it out of my way.
Stan?
Yes.
Did you see the GJ, the daily?
It's ready, isn't it? Hold on, because I've been waiting on that trade.
Look at it right now.
Oh, you show right.
Hold up on that. Don't take that trade yet.
We've been waiting on this since yesterday. I mean, Friday.
Don't take that trade yet. I'll show you why I don't take it yet. It's not right.
Not yet. Not yet.
No. I'm not finna take nothing right now. I'm finna learn. I'm a student right now, y'all. I don't know. I'm a scalper, so. All right, it's all yours. Let me take these days of the week, this stuff off. Because when you're in a higher time frame, and stuff. All right, go ahead, brother. Here, you request.
About to do it there. There we go.
All right, go ahead. Now I'm gonna walk away. Oh my goodness! Oh, oh my goodness!
Should have stayed in.
Oh, I gotta go drink, y'all. I don't even drink. Oh. Go ahead, man. I'll be back.
All right, guys. So you see how Stan changed his trend line to a smaller change. I believe he changed it to a smaller moving average. I think he's doing a 12 now. It used to be
He changed to 8. He changed to 8.
To an 8. I keep mine on 50. It gives you more of a trend. So that's fine. You can keep it at that. I like where you got the purple line here for the target. But on this higher time frame, on the 4-hour chart, we still talked about the world zone. So let's go over that strategy. We talked about having.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on for 1 second, Mike.
Huh?
Give me 1 second. I just need everybody go ahead and make that noise up in here. Go ahead and make that noise. Go ahead and make that noise up in here.
That's a nice candle right there.
Go ahead and make that noise up in here. Go make that noise up in this training room. Bang, bang. Where's she going, y'all?
I'm up 70 pips right now.
She's heading for the border.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh my God, y'all look! Now y'all want to see something sick? I got out this tray before this candle. I got out this tray right here. Oh my God!
Dang
it!
That's okay, Stan.
It's okay. You're right. You're right. It's right.
That's okay.
I need to go cry, but
Hey Stan, keep that chart up there. Don't move that chart. Keep that there. Keep that chart there.
Didn't you say you had 200 pips? Lord have mercy.
Congratulations, everyone who took this trade. This is something you guys can do every single time with the Harmonic scanner. When you took this trade right here, let me just go ahead and teach this real quick, Mike, and I'm gonna truly turn it over to you.
Good, bro. You want it? You want it?
Remember when you was asking me, what's your stop loss?
Yeah.
Okay, when I do this here, I'm just going a simple, now Mike may gonna show you something a little different, but you see when you took this trade after you saw the movement here,
yeah,
you had no drawdown. It was just going straight into profit because your conditions have already closed, showing you where it was trying to go. It's when we jumped in it on the flash, it flashed the thumbs up, or it flashed the money line, or it flashed the safe zone, and we didn't wait for it to close, then it shift. And that's how we get stopped out on this more often than what we should. So with that being said, I see y'all moving it. I see y'all moving. Make some noise if you made some money tonight while we were training. Yes, money.
Yeah, money, money, money.
That's money.
Yeah, I'm up at 72 pips right now.
Show me how to make
I was on mute.
Thumbs up, thumbs down is the truth. You should.
Fernando, you're killing it, bro.
Hey, that's why y'all don't need to miss training, people. You never know. We made money while we're training. Mike, I'm done. It's all yours.
Yo, you could be good for the week, bro. Like that's okay.
I'm done, son. It's all
But
yours.
70 pips, 70, 50.
Who got 70 pips?
No, I'm saying I'm listening to the numbers.
I got 70 pips.
Well, when people say they're getting 500, are you like just stacking? How are you doing that?
Double, more than one positions.
Okay, in the same trade, you just open them up.
Y'all gotta start worrying about stacking, man. Y'all gonna blow y'all accounts. Just take one position at a time.
Yeah, slow down with it. Yeah.
Y'all gotta relax. This is a lot of money, and y'all all new. Y'all gotta relax. I know everybody hype. We trying to make millionaires this year. We can all do it if y'all just sit back and relax. Everybody got. I know y'all excited.
Yep.
Sit back and relax. We're gonna be methodical. We're gonna use money management and risk management. Stan has a beautiful chart. We're gonna start going over there. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna tear this market up. But y'all gotta relax and y'all get off your jobs hopefully this year. But y'all gotta relax. I got fall directions. I don't even get hyped no more.
One question.
I made 100 pips on Friday and I walked away from the charts. There's nothing.
One question. Will you return to the London session tradings during the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes.
At what time?
At the same time, 1:45 Central, 2:45.
Okay. Tuesday. Okay, so I can be up with those. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. All right, you good, Stan?
Yeah, it's all yours, Mike.
All right. Hey, guys, we're going to look at Euro NZD. So I like what Stan was talking about here as far as the 15-minute. You guys also know we talk about higher time frame analysis, where he's on the 15 right now. But if we go up to the hour, it quite possibly wouldn't even have this reversal here because, he's scalping. So we're going to talk about doing a 4-hour charts. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to that, and then we're going to go from here. Not going to take us too long, maybe about 10 minutes. It's not going to be before you long. You're going to study this quick strategy, and then we're going to be out of here. Y'all going to practice it. It'll be recorded, so you can go back and keep watching. Then I think it's quick. Oh, there you go. There we go. Okay.
You want us to switch to the 4 hours as well?
No, just go ahead. Just go ahead and watch this one right here. It's not gonna be too crazy. I'm gonna give you guys a reason why I like the 4-hour chart. And then you guys could jump back down to the hour 15 if you like to. But this will give you a higher time frame knowledge of the basis. Okay. So
and you can move my line, Mike. Let me go ahead and put it to where you doing. Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Because I was just testing this. It's not what I'm doing, y'all. We're going to stick to the rules. The rules is for right now, we got it on the 14 for trading those time frame. There you go.
That's perfect right there. Okay, guys. So on the 4-hour chart, you guys remember that these lines here, and I'll flash them. Those they call period separators. Why doesn't let me do that? Hold on. All right, y'all see that? The lines going back and forth, right? Somebody say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's called a period separator. This is for the week. So if we was trading your NZD last week, we'd have saw this line here and this line here. This is starting a brand new week. We will always look to the left to get our bias. Remember we talked about the war zone, meaning if it was a war outside, you stay away from the field until it's safe to come out, right? So if we was trading this, starting from this period separated to this one, we'd have started last week looking at this. We'd have saw that we had a semaphore, you can call it a sunflower or whatever you want to call it, a cloud, noticing that we have a reversal pattern signifying that our bias has now changed. We don't have to keep trying to take these quick trades and then have real tight stop losses and get out. We could take our time because you guys are new. So say for instance you were trading, you saw this pop up. Now you were trading in here, right? This would have been Sunday night. Easily you could have looked and saw this here and waited. Just wait. Take your time. You got all these pairs you can watch on the 4-hour chart. You saw this pop up here. You saw the thumbs down in the safe zone. You probably caught that in between there. Or you could have came here and said, I'm going to sell. And you'd have had literally no drawdown, probably like 50 pips. You wouldn't have got out this trade till you got the next signal, which would have been 200 pips. Are y'all cool with getting that once a week and waiting?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. So now you go to your next sign, right? And plus, when you look at this, you see the semaphore here, you see the money line, and then you got to look at the higher time trend. Remember, the major trend line was here, right? I like the 50, but I think Stan changed this.
No, that is the 50. That's the 50.
That's the 50? Okay, beautiful. So once you see this red and you have your bias here as a sell, you Gucci, like you good. until you get another return. Now I know y'all seeing us look at that the Elliott wave joint that Reginald Stinson has out, and that's kind of like the different wave patterns. But what happens is once you get to the end of the Elliott wave, it's still in a reversal. So and even with the harmonics are Fibonacci. You might not know what that is, but that is literally levels on the chart. When you see the semaphore pop up, that is constituting the reversal pattern or ABCD exhaustion point, where you say, okay, the market's like, hey, I'm done moving. So when you get that delay, which is here to go down, let me cut my phone. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. So you get the delay here. All you got to do is say, hey, I got this D, and this is where it becomes very powerful. With Stan was saying that when you get the harmonic, it's good. You could have easily said, hey, I got this D. I saw this turn red. Money line came down. You guys could have took a sell here, right? Right, look at that. Draw down literally was probably only about 30 pips. I'm using 50 pip stop losses now for these higher time frames. Now, normally I don't like taking 50 pips, but that's giving you room to move. You just got to make it your lot size slightly smaller, and we'll start going over position size calculators. That means when you take a trade, you should never enter the market until you know how much money you want to risk. Only thing we could do is know how much you want to lose. If I say, hey, I'm cool with losing $50, that way I got to put my stop loss to say, hey, if the market goes past this level here at 50 pips, I'm cool losing $50. But to lose $50 to gain all this, now mind you, this never came back to the 50 pips. Would have been good. Then went to 473, and then you'd have dropped here and got the market. But the cool part is you'd have took a position here. You'd have took a position at all these down safe arrows. Sell. You saw the semaphore pop up here, which would have been a high, a low, and then a lower high. If you guys understand market structure, which we'll start teaching you guys. And so you have to go through Reginald Stinson's education. It shows you market structure. You guys can start learning that kind of stuff. I know we're doing it kind of easy, but these are basic ABC principles, like kind of kindergarten to like maybe second grade. And if you guys put these few tools in your toolbox, this thing will start to open up, and you guys will sit back and laugh like me all day. You'll relax, and you will have no pay. You won't be tight. Like me and Stan back in the day, our butt cheeks used to be tight. We'd be nervous, like, oh my God, the trade going the wrong way. Nervous. We'd be scared. Now, man, I walk around relaxing, stress-free. I don't work no more. I chill. So if anybody need help, you just got to ask me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm helping a few people already now. You got to come and inquire. So, boom, you got to hide.
So any questions on this 4 hour?
Yes. Do you look at the daily time frame for the overall trend?
Nope, because that's too far. Let me put it to you like this: if you trade the 1 to the 15, that's more of a very, very tight, fast moving market. If you go to 30 to an hour, that's called intraday trading. That means you're cool with trading in between the day. If you're gonna go 4 hours, I'm cool with that on a 24-hour basis. But if you go daily, you gotta be trading for the month now, and you're gonna be holding some swing trades. That's that's too far of a stretch. Because if you have one daily candle that makes 4 4-hour candles, that could kind of throw you off, or you're gonna have a longer stop loss if you're not ready for the time for the reverse. But if you look at the 4 and catch the hour, like example, we're gonna go to the hour chart now. So you guys see, let's put a pin right here. This how you kind of back test what Stan. He was going to Club Forex. Y'all should have been doing this on Saturday night. You come here, put your little line there. That's showing you the 4-hour reversal point. You can go to the hour chart now, and you can go back and look. We're going to zoom in close. We're going to do 3 clicks out. 1, 2, 3. Right. So you guys see this here. Now you can kind of see how on the hour chart things was a little bit different. Where you can kind of say, oh, okay. You can see it a little bit better because you had what they call higher time frame analysis. It was like that Russian dial where you got a move within a move within a move within a move, which they call fractals. Okay, so we take our line here. That was the 4-hour reversal. So already you saw that the only 1 hour it moved, right? It used to be here, then it came here, it made a higher high. Then the market finally got ready to drop, which it gave you again. You started getting those harmonics. You got a harmonic here. You were sold down. We're staying. You guys good. Look at the target. You hit that. Boom. That was a good move, Stan. Teaching that. Boom, right there. But then it faked you out. See, when I trade now, I trade like an institutional guy. See, when you guys are trading, sometimes it's like playing chess versus checkers. I'm always playing chess now, but sometimes you guys play checkers. I've been trading for about a year and like maybe 2 or 3 months, and I really took a lot of time. I dedicated myself to this because I love the skill set. So once y'all start understanding institutional things, like we talked about the quarter points, we talked about pivot levels, we talked about bankers open and close. We'll get into more of that stuff. But now Stan, the system that he created that me and him talked about, he is trading off of volume analysis and price analysis and currency strength. Okay, so when you have the strength in your currency, that's when you start getting these reversals. And when you get the thumbs down, and when you get the arrow, that's volume. That's when that. So when Stan, he told you guys that price can be manipulated, but volume can't be hidden. You cannot hide when they put money in the market. But what they try to do is fake you out. So say you was over here, right, in the market, you see this big candle, it buy up. What you gonna do? You guys gonna want to take a buy, but all it's gonna do is come here. It's gonna fake you out. You say, oh my God, I gotta get out. And this is called sentiment, when they start showing you fear and greed in the marketplace, where you understand, hey, this person has this type of psychology, that person has that type of psychology. So the market makers are literally trying to scare you guys and get you out of your bias. That's why we draw a line in the sand. So you would have brought, then you say, oh my God, let me get out the position. You say, well, it's time to sell. Cool, look at all these engulfing candles. Then they say, oh, let me buy. Then they sell it. Then you're like, oh my God. Just for them to finally just drop the market. They put the money. They got everybody up here trapped. And that's when we start talking about, I got to make something over here. I got to pull up your square real quick. Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. I got to add this. Stan on got his stuff set up here. I got to fix one thing, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Customize. We're going to add the square rectangle. Okay. All right. So, but when if you ever hear anybody talk about order blocks or supply and demands, zones, you got all this money trapped here. That's the market makers trapping everybody up. You don't know if you want to buy, if you want to sell. You don't know if you want to buy. You don't know if you want to sell. But we know from thumbs up, thumbs down that we have a reversal pattern right here. That's for us to know, like, hey, it's time to reverse. And then we start seeing that this moving 50, that it's starting to turn, it's changing from blue to red. So now it's time for us to open our eyes up. Now we perked up because the war is pretty much over. We understand now that we're sellers. At this point, we're not sure right now. We're like, all right, the market's been buying. We've been buying here, but now the market want to turn around. So we just wait. We let that thing take place. It came to the target. What you could have did was stand other strategy. But then it would have came back up. You just said, damn, do I want to buy? You said, oh, do I want to sell? Do I want to buy? Do I want to sell? But you know that you have this line here. And all the market makers had the people trapped. They all trapped. Some people buying, some people selling. Some buying, some selling. Then when you get this final move here, they just say, okay, perfect. And guess where it happened at? Right at the close of the day. Because you got to understand, they trying to trick you up. As soon as the market hit about 7 p.m., boom, they just drop it. And then it start to change the trend. And then as you guys can see where it went at without us having to look. So we'd record all that, and all that money was trapped. They made people lose their money. Now they're trying to trap people again. And you can see this kind of another order block or another zone from here. You really want to trade zone to zone after you get your bias. So now the market want to come up. But then again, look at this. We have our bias again as we're sellers. We just saw this again. Like right now, I think this is the current market now. And we'd have looked from last week. We saw that we were selling. And we would have took our search report and said, cool. We would have saw this money line turn from green to red. We know we're sellers. We got a beautiful harmonic here from last week. And we could have caught that. And we would have took our entry after that. When that closed, it would have been literally no drawdown. If you guys just be patient. I'm telling you guys, if you be patient, don't get excited. Like, no emotion in this game, guys. We can't, no emotion. Like, we're dealing with trillions and trillions of dollars. All you got to do is take your time and get your piece. Because people, see, Forex is here to take everybody's money, but we're not letting it take our money. We're going to take our time, and we're going to become rich. And we're going to do whatever we want to do after that. So you were talking about Friday, you could have caught, 170 pips off of one move, off of just the hour chart. And you could have just set your stop loss to probably about, on the hour, I would do like probably a 30 pip stop loss. You know what I'm saying? It would have never been touched. Literally talking about 5 or 10 pip drawdown. And every time you sold, I mean, you didn't even get another down signal because the signal was so strong. Like, once you get this safe zone arrow and you don't get no more, man, that's called heavy volume and strength. Now, the strength will be on the NZD side. This means that the euro was very weak, so you know you're basing your quote. The euro is the euro dollar here, and then the NZD will be the New Zealand dollar. So that means euro got very, very, very weak, and the NZD got very, very, very strong. I'm gonna start teaching on that currency strength tool, and it's going to kind of give you guys an idea of what's really strong so you can hold these trades. But the way Stan has set this system up is once you get that line in the sand and that bias as a seller, you get that thumbs down, which is going to give you your volume and give you the strength, and you get this thumbs and this safe zone, and you have this being red, the money line, man, you just take it, and you good, and you can be confident that you're not getting out this trade, because I'm telling you guys, you'd have saw the blue, I see the blue Semifor, it probably would have came here, and then it would have moved here. Y'all just were like, damn, I was in the buy, but damn, you'd have been here, it would have been here, now it's here. Y'all see, y'all might try to buy right now, but it might come here, and then the blue line keep dropping here. You just don't know. Right now it's time to wait, because guess what? There's a war going on right now. This is perfect. There's a war taking place. You do not take an entry. You let it do its thing. Right now, this is still red on the higher time on the 50. That's your trend line. That's still red right now. So you got to be patient, and you got to let this do its thing. It could quite possibly do this. I'm gonna pull up the trend line right here. It could go like this. Oh, we got to take it off array. Hold up, guys. Take it off array real fast.
Let me add a little. I got to add a little hype in here, Mike. While you're doing it, has EN hit the TP border, ladies and gentlemen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's getting closer.
Okay,
I think this candle might take us there.
All right.
I'll do something about from the day before, Stan.
No, I'm talking about the current trade I just gave everybody on the Harmonic for EN in the 15-minute window.
Oh yeah, 15 minutes, perfect. So that's why this is cool. See how it stands on a higher time frame now, but you can use the same principles on the 15-minute. It just got to get out fast.
Drop to it.
I'm about to go there, Stan. Yup. That's
how are you getting the 100 pip move?
Hold on, guys. So see what Stan was talking about. Yeah, just relax. We got you. See how Stan said go to the border. Now this is cool because guess what? We were sellers last week, right? We made all this move. We got all that sell. Boom, 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 boom. You got the 50. You got the 50 was red. After this point, you knew to take sells. You could have entered here, and you would have had no drawdown. I mean, literally no drawdown, right? And so once you came here, now we have a new Harmonic. We have a new D. We have the Semifor. We have a thumbs up, and we had a safe zone arrow. Now that's when Stan had that big boom, right? So you guys could take a buy right here. That'd have been very safe, and you could have been comfortable taking it here, and that would have gave you literally 20 pips to the border. In and out. That's safe. It's very safe. That's like very safe. And your stop loss was pretty much never got hit because you putting it behind the last low, or you could have went the Semifor was Stan was saying, which is 30 pips, which I believe it wasn't touched. But I'm very, very confident that this could quite possibly break past this. But we don't know yet. We got to kind of wait and see what they want to do. But,
all right, can you go back to the 4-hour window, because they're asking a question of how do you capture your 100 pip moves, or with the 4-hour window, or even what I think Larson was doing the daily.
We'll go to the daily.
Oh, I'm sick right now, y'all.
Yeah, so here, right? Again, so this is again within the week. So this is the cool part, guys. So all last week we would have been selling. I mean, 2 weeks ago we would have been selling. This week we would have been buying. Last week. Now this week we don't know yet. We gotta wait, because this is a high. This is a high. This is a low. It could make a lower low, or it could go and make a high and break this and keep going up. We don't know yet. So right now we got to kind of chill, and we're waiting for the pullback. What we might see is one of these empty yellow boxes post up here. When that happens, we want to sell off, and that could happen probably today or tomorrow, or this could just be a fake out, and the market keep dropping and break past this last low. But right now, pretty much from this week. We sold all that week. Last week, it broke all that week. So right now, we still got a bias of a downtrend because of this moving 50. And it kind of just did a little pullback, right, of the blue, and it turned red again. So we could quite possibly have this come back up to the border and then drop right back past here, right?
He just don't want to answer the question about the 100 pips. Huh?
I'm sorry. What's the question? What's the question? You want to? All you want to know is about 100 pips, right?
Well, hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. This is Michael Thompson.
Yeah.
Okay, you want what you're asking is show me the 4-hour guaranteed 100 pips. Nobody,
lady asked that.
no one knows that the market's gonna go there.
No. That young lady asked that. I didn't ask that.
Who asked the question?
Well, guys. Well, first of all, guys, this is the amateur thing you guys are asking. This is why I'm here to help you. So every pair has what they call an average daily range. Stan, could you put that back on your chart, the ADR, so I can show them something?
All right, yeah. Hold on for a second. And no question is a bad question, y'all. So don't keep asking the question.
Listen, guys, we're here to teach y'all. We want y'all off your jobs and making money. That's it. Period. That's my goal.
Just there. All
right, perfect. All right, guys, you see how it says ADR high? Let me go down and squinch this down a little bit. This is what they call the ADR start point. You have an average daily low or average daily high. Now, this is on the H4 chart, so the average daily low and high is an aggregate of the week or an average of the week's high or low. Every pair has a daily moving average of how much it moves each week or each day. So like a GJ or GN, you might see me and Stan take 500 pips. Then you know how you catch that? Because that pair moves 200 pips a day. Okay, so you might want to trade that one, but it moves fast, so you might get stopped out too. You got to be careful with that.
Right.
I might put a 70 pip stop loss on GN, but I catch probably 500 pips off of it. So I'm cool with a 70 pip stop loss because I know it moves. Now you might trade like an AJ or AUD USD, which moves only about 40, 50 pips a day, or like a UJ that moves about 60, 70. I just memorized all this stuff. This is what I do. I like this money, and I took time to break my theory down. I learned all this stuff. So if you talking about you want 100 pips, then you might want to trade GJ or GN and have a good stop loss. Know how much you're willing to risk. Let it run. But if you want to be safe, you can trade like AU, AN. All the AUD pairs have smaller pip values and smaller ranges that they move. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. You just mentioned, I want to pick your brain so I can write this down. You said the GBP pairs move about 200 pips daily average?
Not all of them.
Okay.
So like GU is about maybe 120 pips a day. So y'all understand how to read pips now, right? I don't got to explain that.
Yeah, is there a chart that does that average? I think I saw it somewhere.
So I'll find it. I'll look
you and Danielle, do y'all remember seeing that?
It's on the internet a couple places.
All you gotta do is go to Google, type in average daily move range or movement of forex pairs. It'll pop up.
Forex Factory.
Yeah, Forex Factory had it too. Yep.
Okay, cool. Y'all thank you. So that's where you
investing.com.
Because I know you ain't finna ask him for each one of them pairs what's the average.
I can tell him.
He was about to. I stopped him. So I pick your brain. I want to know every pair he trades.
I'm a quick writer. I was fixing to freaking write everything down as fast as possible.
Well, guys, I want to give you a little counsel. I wouldn't tell you to trade more than like maybe 3 to 5 pairs a week. What I normally do, this is what I do. I like yesterday, like Stan said, he was a club Forex. I'm normally looking at my peers. I love GN. Stan on my baby was GU, but GN, man, that thing is just beautiful. It just moves. And he got me on these Euro pairs now. I'm looking at Euro NZD, Euro AUD, and I at times check out AUD NZD because of the way it trends. You want a good pair that trends very well. You don't want a pair that is real choppy. So you want something to kind of give you higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs, where you can kind of get into the marketplace pretty cool, right? So those are kind of like my 4 or 5. I look at the Euros, I look at the GBP pair, and I might catch a couple of the major pairs. You know, all the AUD, USD, GU, EU, NU, UK. That's all the major pairs, because any pair that has USD on the end of it is a major pair. So I normally like to take a look at those during like the New York session if I get bored. But I normally make my money in London overnight. I don't really trade during the daytime. But you know, I kind of take a look at those 4 or 5 pairs. But if like lately, I've been building. Like Stan laughs, like I don't like building. I don't like doing like marketing. But now it's fun because I'm able to help people. And I just say, hey, instead of me scalping, I'll take like an intraday swinger type of mindset, and I'll get up at 1 o'clock in the morning because you have different intervals of time. When the banks open, when the banks close, you got your New York session, you got your Sydney, then you got your Japan and London to go back into New York. That's called the market cycle. If you understand when the market makes its change and it kind of does that open and close where they have to balance their books, you realize every 4 hours in the 24-hour day period, like tonight, the market Japan opened up. So when you see the market opened up, our time you might get that gap. Know that Japan is their Monday morning and they're starting the day off. Okay, that's called learning logistics of the market, right? So you understand that all is taking place. We're about to go to bed, but they're just getting the business day started. So the market opens up. That's why you get those gaps. Forex never stops making money. It's always moving. But the ECN, where electronic communication network, it breaks it down where when that opens back up, the way our brokers connect, it has to catch back up to the market that's been trading the whole weekend. So when y'all see those gaps and all that, that's why I stay out the market on Sunday. I just wait personally. And what happens is once everything kind of get adjusted and the books are balanced, then I come back out and play, right? And so what happens is when you go off the higher time frames, you get a chance to see your bias. You don't get a whole lot of noise. You don't get a whole lot of pullbacks. You just say, hey, look, the sellers are out to play or the buyers are out to play. And then if you want to drop down to your 15 or your 5, should I be trading the 1 minute sometimes because it's just fun. It's a rush. And you just know your bias and you wait for them pullbacks. And you just get in and you get out. You get in and get out. But lately since I've been building, I don't really have a lot of time to try to do the in and out thing. I've been kind of busy because you got to watch those trades. So anybody that's like a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, anybody that's busy, you come in this chart and check on the 4 hour. Now, like Lorsa said, the daily, and you cool. You just wait for those moves to happen. Then you just jump in and sit back and you watch your money grow. You just gotta have a bigger stop loss. Now I'm gonna run to the daily chart. And then we're gonna be done soon. I'll let you ask the questions. Look at the daily chart real quick. So you go to the daily. I mean, you can see how much money you could have made. You just literally would have just been selling from here. That was the highest high, and you just would have been like, all right, Euro SBD wants to be sellers. You got look at the moving 50. Now this was this date still. I got my thing in the I can't see. I got this stupid thing in the way. Stan, what date is this? When I put this up, if you can see it.
Hold on.
February 11th.
That's February 11th?
Yeah.
No. Go back to where I had the insertion point at.
Where?
No, not there. Don't let it go. I want to know what this date is.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Right here?
Yep.
That is October. No, is that October? Yeah, October 8th.
October 8th.
Yeah, 2018.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. So since October 8th of last year, y'all could have saw this happen here. This is the daily candles. That candle would have closed here at 5 p.m. It'd have gave you some pullback, which would have been literally only about 30 pips, and you would have stayed in this thing. Y'all see that, right? I mean, that's literally what's that?
What's that? 1,400 pips?
That's 3,000 pips. Or 4,000 pips.
Yeah. 1,300.
That's 1,300 pips.
See that? So you guys just stay in this. Now that'd have pretty much been about that would have been $13,000 for you guys if you did a standard. Just literally too much. Now,
just go ahead and mute out if you got background noise. I hear babies. I love them, but
you guys took that. Now this is when it's called position trading or trend trading, right? This one you took the sell here. You took the sell here. You probably would have took one here.
Hold on, Mike.
What?
I got some talkers. All right, we good.
All right, so you guys would have took all that, and then now you see the power of Stan showing y'all the TP border, because that would have been from here and that would have took you to the border, but it broke the border, and Stan he trying to help y'all out, but this is called the Actually, I forgot what this little thing called with the I told you the other day. Geez, I forgot what it's called.
Where is it? What are you talking about?
It's
Can't
normally
see
got
your cursor.
it has a border.
I don't see your cursor. I don't see your cursor.
You see it?
I do.
It's called the Keltner channel. So Stan just has the middle part of the Keltner channel, the purple, but it's two borders on the outside of it normally. Pick it off for y'all to make it easier for y'all. But if you can see, it kind of made his Elliott wave. It did his double tap here. The market has not came back until here, went to the bottom of that Keltner channel. Now it came back here for a pullback at the top channel, then it broke right back through that other purple line. And what it could quite possibly do is just come back here and keep dropping. But that's more on the daily time frame, guys. So
are you riding the C all the way to the D, basically? Is that what this is?
Well, you're riding the reversal to the reversal.
Gotcha.
Now,
So
I know Stan he's teaching the harmonics, but his thumbs up, thumbs down system, I think sometimes Stan forget how good it is. It is all good all by itself. It's a beautiful, beautiful system. Literally, you guys can trade here to here every time, from here to here.
Do it again. Your mouse is not moving.
Yeah. You're
The
freezing.
cursor's not moving again.
Damn, it's not moving. What the hell is going on?
All right, we got it now. Hey, did you just put me in the trade?
Hold up, get that off of me. Is this demo count, dog?
No, ain't no demo account, man. Hold on.
Go get that out of here. Yeah, Stan, take this off of here, bro. I'm teaching.
Mike host that 200,000.
That's right.
Hey, I cash at you what you lost, dog. Don't worry about it. That's right. Don't worry about it. That's a couple dollars.
You lost.
Yeah.
Hey, Stan, take that down. Hit right click and just close that down. So I don't do that no more.
All
Right click and hit the yeah. There you go. All right. So guys, here you go. Can y'all see my screen? My insertion point.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So again, if we're gonna do this daily chart, hey, I don't have a problem with it, but this is where you want to start scanning the pairs now. You want to scan the pairs and find these pairs to see if you have either a seller's bias or a buyer. So let's do that. Hit GU, see where we at on the daily chart. Right now, we want to sell. We want to wait for this to reverse here. We'll set a nice stop loss, and it might want to keep dropping. We gotta wait. We gotta give it a little time to make a move. That's a good GJ, which we already was looking at before. It might be ready to drop. Here we go, guys.
Oh, whoa.
That's gonna be a good sell in a second. But let's let it get confirmed. We don't have no saves on arrow yet. Let's let it get confirmed, because once it gets ready, that thing is liable to come down the head.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so let me ask you a quick question here.
Wow.
It's the daily, so we pretty much have the D, we have the money line, we have thumbs down. We're waiting for the safe zone arrow to get in on this one, right? Or when are we getting in on this?
You can wait for the safe zone arrow, but this is more so when you want to wait for that to happen. That's going to take too long. So that's why I normally go for the 4 hour. But I will wait for the safe zone to be confirmed. You have 3 entries. An aggressive entry, which is here. The Semifor, that's aggressive, right? And you're not sure if it's going to go here and then keep moving up and keep moving up and keep moving up. So then you have what you call a confirmed entry, right? Which again, what would be this thumbs down. And then you will have what you call conservative, which will be that safe zone arrow. So Stan, I don't know if he did it on purpose, but that's what he did for y'all. He really blessed y'all with his money. Yep. That's it.
Okay, Mike.
Follow these symbols. What's up,
Mike? On the 4 hour chart, when you were talking about confirmed biases, are you talking about after? Do you enter after the safe zone has completed on the 4 hour chart? Is that? That's what you consider?
Yep, I do that on we do that on everything. That's how we trade. That's our strategy.
Okay. So after you get the thumbs down, the money line, and then you get a safe zone after it closes, if it's still going in the right direction, that's when you normally get in on the 4 hour chart.
If you get those 3 things, that means you have volume and price on your side, and you are good to go.
Okay.
Yep. And now me personally, I sometimes take it a little earlier, and I would set a good stop loss because I understand the market, how it ebbs and flows. I would like for you guys, until you get to that level, to not do that and wait for the safe zone arrow to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So like if you kind of see GJ right now is in that zone where it's kind of like playing around. We really don't know what it want to do. We really don't. It could sell, it could buy. But y'all see when GJ make his mind up, it's a beast. You know what I mean? Just like GN. Like, let's go to me and Stan's favorite pair. What that says, Stan? Let's look at GN.
My favorite pair too. Made some pips on it last week.
Man, listen, man. Let me tell you. Look at this, man. You can't make this up. So like this like last week, right? You pretty much had this thing sell all here, and then last week it brought all last week, and I caught this whole drop on Friday. I got in here. I ain't look at my chart till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Look and say, oh, there we go. Closed it right on out. Had 2 entries. Put about 300 something.
So you're looking at Semifor to Semifor?
Yes. Who that?
Yusuf, yep.
Semifor to Semifor. So let's go back again. I might have to write this strategy down for y'all because what you guys need is a trading plan. And nobody should run a business without a manual. Any company has a manual. I run when I trade. I'm trading as a businessman. I'm not just trading to trade. This thing is serious. So you got to write down your trading plan and figure out how many pips you want to go for, your stop losses, how much you're willing to risk, and as you continue to compound your money. So you got to continue sometimes to go back, you update your plan. Sometimes you keep it for a minute, just like any company that does forecast, or if they every 3 months might come back to the desk and say, hey, listen, the business been doing good, but I think we might have to upgrade and change our processes and systems. You know, that's how I look. I've been in business for a while now. I have an MBA. I got a master's in psychology, and I was going to get a PhD in organizational psychology, which deals with a lot of corporate entities and motivation and different practices, how people look at job performance. So I take the same principles to the charts, and I say, hey, what am I looking for out these charts? How am I looking for the charts to perform? And I literally use my trade plan to help me track that. You know, I track this stuff, man. It's just like what Stan said, he ain't out partying. Me neither. I'm out here thinking about what I'm gonna do next week. And until I get to a portion where everything is kind of stable and it's kind of run like a well-oiled machine, I'm at 30% right now. I'm looking to be at about 70 to 80% by maybe the summertime. And when I get to 100%, it's a wrap. Because I'm telling y'all right now, and I give y'all my little inside track what I'm doing. I'm going to get like my Hamilton. Y'all might have seen the video I put up. I started the Hamilton robot, right, with like $300. That's already at pretty much $690 almost. I'm right there, and then I started the other one with UOP. I started that thing with about $600. That's at $1,100 right now. I'm gonna start putting 2 robots on a week. I mean, at the end of each month, had them robots working, and I'm gonna keep trading with my managed accounts. I trade a lot of different little accounts. So
all right, let me interject here, guys. We are right at over an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's time to go
here too long. So, don't anybody have any specific questions?
Quickly,
about Harmonic, a specific question about the daily or the 4 hour. Be specific. Don't be asking for details. It's a whole nother trainer.
Quickly, Mike, how do you approach your stop loss setting?
The stop loss is the way you want to do your stop loss. What you want to do is see like again, you look at your bias. Let me go ahead and zoom into that real quick. And then we'll be done after that. So say we was live right now. Say it was last week, and we saw this happen here, right? We saw this big drop. That's pretty much what they call a Maribozu or a railroad track. You have it even. So you just saw this happen. Boom, boom, boom. Safe zone. You'd have took a sell here, and you would have literally put. This is a 4 hour. I would have went for about a 50 to 70 pip stop loss.
Why?
Because that's how far I might have went for more than GN. I might have did 80 pips. Because of how fast this pair moves and how big the range is.
Okay.
Now, if I would have let's do it, then we're gonna be done after we get done this. We look for AUD USD. Look at the difference between that and G. I know these lines look crazy, but I brought this last week. There you go. See, I brought this last week. I took this buy on same Thursday night. I got up and said, oh my goodness, look at that. I had that. I took the buy right here. I did like a 50 pip stop loss. It never got touched, guys. See that? That's because this is AU.
You're looking at the candle sizes, the previous candle sizes to make a determination, right?
Yep. No, not even that. It goes from pair to pair. So look at this. This on GM would have been about 70, 80 pips, but on AU it's smaller because the pip values are smaller. So you got to understand that. each pair it could move more. So when you look at the average daily range of how many pips it moves, that's why I had Stan to pull up this ADR. That's an ADR high, the low, and where it starts at. So that's letting you know that AU will only want to move about let me see where it moved at. Let's look here. So it moved about 70 pips. See how you got the pullback after that? See that?
Yep.
So after you hit the pullback, it might continue to go to the high now, but it had to take a breather first. Now it might go there. It might go the extra way. So if you pull your pin back up from here, right here is about another 70 pips. See, 50, 60, 70 pips, right? So that's how AU works. So every pair, if y'all want to do something for yourselves, go check out, like we said, see the average daily range of each pip, each pair. You set your stop loss up like that, and then you good. All right, you good? That you understand that?
All right, I see what you mean.
Perfect. All right, man. I'm
all right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna come on and stop share. I do not like to be on all day. You guys got a lot of nuggets. You also was able to catch some pips. You have a couple of strategies that you guys can choose to do. You always have the standard thumbs up, thumbs down. That's the foundation. Some of you like to use the Harmonic. That just gives you some really good pullback trades that you can get in, or potential retracements. You now learned a little bit of information on how to trade the 4-hour and possibly the daily. You're not going to learn everything in one training session. So don't try to become an expert after this video. Keep everything simple. Like you say, don't trade with your emotions. Guys, trade with your analysis. Allow the system to do a lot of the work for you, and then you just execute the trade. So thank you guys for jumping on. We will have another training. We may continue a little bit more of this next week, but in the meantime, set your goal, set your plans. Do not trade emotionally, and do not chase. Hold on, I got a question out here.
I just want to confirm the name of the gentleman speaking was Michael Wilkins. Is that who that was?
Yes, Michael Wilkins.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can reach out to him throughout the week through the Telegram, and when he makes available time, he'll be able to give you a little bit more details.
Thank you.
All right.
This was wonderful. Very
You're
informative.
welcome. You're welcome. I hope you guys got some out of it. And we're going to go ahead and close this call out. Guys, thanks again.
Hey, Stan, quickly, one more thing. How do you sign up the new people under the new system? Because I got somebody trying to sign in.
I just got an email. Everyone should check your email. Now, let me just say this. This is a mixed group, guys. So be careful. We don't want to assume that everyone is doing the same thing. Some people are in this community just wanting to be a part of the thumbs up, thumbs down. They have no idea of what this AI is, or may not even have interest. So if you are in I call it the bundle pack, that's because you have the micromanagement system along with the thumbs up, thumbs down. You should have received an email, and that email should give you the 3 steps on how to sign up a person for this, because there's now an extra layer of security that they put on the sign up part, because now they're going into other countries, and you guys know that the biggest threat when you're into other countries is a credit card fraud. So they went ahead and be proactive on the process. So it is a little tedious for those of us who live in the U.S. We good and like to just pull out our credit card and just, we want that one swipe. So be mindful that this is not about us, the simplicity of the U.S., but it is for the world, because it's the worldwide event. And I think going this little extra step of security is going to help everyone with that process. So check your email. If not, I will post it up in this room. So I have to sign off, guys. Everyone have a great night.
All right, Stan. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, Lawrence, let's go, bro. Let's go out, Lawrence. We out, bro.